Hey friends, Dan Przowski from All About Mini Bikes here, and I'm finally going to get around to changing these fork springs, or at least trying to. So what I have here is a 1970 Minico Ramjet, and although it looks like there's a lot of clearance here, it's just because it's up on a crate and it's going down. In reality, it's like giving me maybe 2 inches, and it hits every time I hit a bump or go off a jump. And so a mini bike friend follows our YouTube channel gave me these, but I really think they're going to be too big. But regardless, I have to find a pair that's going to fit this. And I have no idea how these even come off because I've never had them off. Never ever had to. Had a bike just like this when I was a kid, 13, 14, something like that I was. But so what I'm going to try to do right now is we are going to go and get this thing taken off. If I have, this is so big. So that socket's not going to be large enough. I'm going to probably just get my, instead of going out in the shed, I'm going to just get myself a large crescent wrench to get this off. So this looks like it might be overkill, but it isn't. And I'm going to get the nuts off, and then also I've got to watch because I've got a clamp on here holding the brake line onto that. So I want to get this off. So I got this about 5 years ago off eBay. My brother found it for me. Guy had it way up in, it was in Pennsylvania. And luckily my father-in-law lives, it's about 8 hours away, but my father-in-law lived about 20 minutes away from the guy who was selling it. Wow, that one there is loose. Now I could probably leave that one on, which is what I'm going to do. Let me get my rubber mallet. Yeah, that's seeming pretty easy right now. As long as I can get this one out. I'll leave that one on there. This would be a little easier if I wasn't trying to video record it. Come around this side. If I can get this end out. Not without getting something in there to get it out of there without wrecking anything. So what I usually use, I have an old of course I can't find it right now. So I'll take and use a very old piece of equipment. So this right here is what I'm going to do to kind of punch it through. Flat head on it. It's off an old ratchet set, kind of like that I had years ago. See if I can pull it off of here now. If it came out enough. There we go. Now, this will probably still hang on here because I've got the clamp. And it is. There we go. All right, so there. Try to keep this together. This side. So I'll put this back in here. And find my bolt. Try to keep things always together so that they don't get knocked around and lost. Or so I also don't forget the way that I put it on. So I'm looking here now. That all cut. So let's see. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be useless itself, so that'll have to come off. Get here. Of course, this one here is already down. Let's take a look at this. Which tells me I'm going to have to get that out of here. Spring is in there, must be attached up here. So let me see if I can get that off. That's here a little big, and I should have probably just grabbed a socket, but let's just see if I can be quick on this. And guess what? I can't be too quick. So, do this right. Take a look and see what I have here. Small. Over here. Almost perfect. 11/16. My wrench here. This bike is hard to find a Minico Ramjet, at least one that's anywhere near together. Let's see what I've got here. Let's go be careful so that when something comes out, if it falls out, I keep it together the way it's supposed to be. So, to make sure, I'm going to cut this bracket off here for the brake line. I'm sorry, twist tie on there. So that I can get that out of there. So let me get this all the way off, see what happens. Well, let me keep going with this. There, starting to get it now. There we go. So, as I thought, these springs are very, very small compared to my other springs. So now I want to keep this together as close as I can, but I'm going to take, let's see. Let me put this where it won't get everything all greasy. So what I'll do is I'll mic this. This is electronic. I really like that. I'll try to get the OD and the ID on this, and then get this out there and see if anybody has spring like this that I could use. It looks like their screws into there, which goes in. So I'll still have to figure this out, how it's held into here also, in order to get it off and get a new one on there. Some people told me it's impossible to get this, to find this nowadays, these springs. We'll see. But a couple people had sent me some emails on my All About Mini Bikes Facebook site. They sent me some emails, and then they told me a place or two that might have this, so I'm going to do that. So that's where I'm at till I find these pieces. When I find these pieces, I'll continue on taping with this. If you have any idea on some of this, just let me know. Put it in the comments below or message me and let me know if you have anything for it or that you know of. Thanks for watching.